Hey 10th graders, Miss Schmitz here, your school counselor. And with the end of the first quarter quickly approaching, I wanted to remind you of the importance of grades and your academic achievement. So I remember in 10th grade, you were continuing to build your high school transcript. And a transcript is your academic record that follows you until you graduate. It shows all of the classes that you've taken and all of the grades that you have received. So you might be wondering, why is this even important? The big answer is it's your future. So first off, doing well will help you earn your high school diploma. Secondly, almost all post-secondary plans, things like college, joining the military, getting an apprenticeship, and several jobs will require a copy of your transcript. So it's important to make sure that you are putting your best effort in and getting the grades that you deserve and want. For example, all of our seniors right now are busy applying to colleges, and colleges require their high school transcript. So the colleges right now are receiving the transcripts and looking over the students' grades that they've gotten from ninth grade through the end of their junior year and admitting students based on their academic record. Now, I also just talked about graduating. So let's take a specific look at the courses needed to graduate from St. Paul Public Schools and the St. Paul Public Schools online high school. So we are on a 7-period day and you need 94 credits total to graduate. And I know it seems like graduation is a long ways away, but 10th grade matters. So as we look at what is required, we're going to start with our English classes. Every year that you are in high school, you have a year-long English class. And so this year, you need to pass every quarter of your 10th grade English. And so if you're not doing too well right now, you still have some time to make sure that you get a passing grade for first quarter. If you don't, you will need credit recovery, and I will talk about that in a little bit. Secondly, you need 4 years of social studies. So last year you took world history. This year you are enrolled in human geography. And so again, every quarter you are getting a credit. You need to pass all 4 quarters to successfully pass human geography. Your junior year you'll take US history, and then your senior year you take 1 semester of economics and 1 semester of government. For math, St. Paul Public Schools requires 3 years of a math class. So 1 year of passing all 4 quarters of Algebra 1, 1 year of passing all 4 quarters of geometry that most of you are enrolled in this year. And then next year, many of you will be enrolled in Algebra 2, and you need to pass all 4 quarters of Algebra 2. Now, although 3 years are required, 4 years of math is recommended. And so if you are college bound, several colleges love to see seniors take a science class and a math class. So that is why it's recommended that when you hear me doing course registration come the end of your junior year, I will suggest you take a math and a science in addition to your English and social studies classes. For science, also you need 12 credits, passing all 4 quarters of 3 years of science. You needed to pass all 4 quarters of physical science last year, and then this year you are either enrolled in biology or chemistry, and you need to pass all 4 quarters of that class. Next year, you will also enroll in science, and you will take whichever one you're not taking this year, so biology or chemistry. Again, a 4th year is recommended, and so many students at the online high school will either take anatomy and physiology or they will take environmental science. For art credits, you need 2 semesters or 2 classes of a performing or visual arts. And we offer several visual arts courses that can be taken anytime between your 9th grade and 12th grade year. So that's 2 semesters of an art class, and they have to be different. You needed to pass Phi-Ed 9 to get 2 credits of physical education. This year, in your schedule, you should have health if it fit. If it didn't, we will make sure that you get health in before you graduate, but you do need to pass a semester of health. The career and technical education classes, we offer several classes under business for you to enroll in and take. And so you need 1 semester of passing both quarters of a business class. And again, if you don't have that in your schedule this year, there's plenty of time next year or your senior year to fit in that 2 credits. Now, I always get emails from students like, why am I in this class? Why do I need this? And this is where that answer falls. You need to also have 28 elective credits. And those are classes that I didn't just talk about. Those could be things like taking Spanish as your language. It falls into an elective. Maybe you're signed up for astronomy, or you're taking career seminar, or you're taking psychology, or indigenous studies, or African American studies, or creative writing, or reading for personal development. All those classes fall into elective credits. And so you need to be passing and making sure you have at least 28 credits over 4 years of electives. So given that, on our 7-period day schedule, that gives us a total of 94 credits, meeting all the graduation requirements. Now, I talked about if you failed a class, how you need to make it up if it is a graduation credit. And so there is a couple different options. As 10th graders, you can enroll in an online credit recovery, and this is during the school year. And so as your counselor, I will enroll you in that, and it's called Apex. And so if you failed a class last year or first quarter coming up, I will make sure that you get enrolled in credit recovery, and you need to make that up. Now, that is in addition to your regular schedule that you have with us. For some students, they like to take summer school, and so you have the opportunity to make up 6 credits in summer school first and then again second summer session. Now, a lot of students love to have jobs, or they just want the summer off. And as much as you think, oh, I'll just do it in summer school, I have found in my years of being a school counselor, students do not. And so first and foremost, it is best to get the credit in this school year, so then you do not have to have credit recovery. If you have questions about credits, where you're at towards graduation, you can always set up a meeting with me. I can pull up your transcript and we can look and see how you are doing towards your graduation credits. Now we're going to switch and we're going to go into Zello, which is where your personal learning plan is. And you're going to log into Zello through the Clever app. And there's lots of fun things to do in here, exploring careers and different colleges and different majors. And then we also have some assignments that you do with me as your counselor. The first one we did was a couple weeks ago called Accessing Support. And so make sure that you have done that one. You needed to go in and write the name of somebody that you could reach out to in our school for support, and then somebody in the community. Today we're going to look at the goal setting assignment, and I want you to think about a goal that you want that's short term and a goal that you want that's long term. And so your short term one, I know the end of the quarter is coming up, so you can either do first quarter or a goal that you want by the end of the semester, which would be the end of second quarter. That would be your first one. And then your second goal is a long-term one and something that you want by the end of 11th grade. Now it says to write down a GPA that you would like to have, but we can take this a little bit further and think about who you are as a student and maybe some struggles that you've had these first couple of weeks. Maybe your goal is to keep a calendar, keep a planner, set an alarm so you get up and make sure you're attending your classes. Maybe your goal is to turn off online distractions and not even open extra tabs. Maybe you just need to make a designated space in your home where you can study, and that is like your desk, and you go there every day, and that is where you camp out and get your schoolwork done. Maybe you need to set a goal to be attending our teachers' office hours, 1 office hour a day, and just go in and ask for extra help. It could really be anything that is going to work for you. And then when you and I have our individual meetings, I will pull this up and kind of check in and see how you're doing with this. And it's always good too to set the goal and maybe write it down on a post-it or keep it in your planner or on the cover of your laptop so you can always see that and keep focus on that. So again, I hope you are doing well and are doing the best work that you can as the end of the quarter is approaching. Make sure that you are reaching out to our teachers for help. Do not wait until the last minute. And I am always here to help support you and help you have a successful 10th grade year.